The following is a RackRadioShow.com exclusive.
Question of the night is, give Divas a ladder match. Should we give them one? What do the peoples have to say?
There are a couple people in favor, and there's one real big criticism of there isn't a big enough roster at the moment. I agree. Now, when we say give them a ladder match, we're talking about money in the bank. Giving them the opportunity to compete for their own briefcase. Which, to me, would be a unique idea to do, especially if you use women from NXT and the main roster and allow them the chance to do this type of match. Because it's all about giving divas a chance, right? That's the whole motto. Well, if the men can do it, why can't the women? And that's something you advocate a lot.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to see a Divas Money in the Bank. I would love to see a Divas Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, Hell in the Cell, cage matches, hardcore matches, you name it. Any kind of matches that the guys really get to do, I would love to see the girls get the same opportunity. I think giving them a Money in the Bank match, especially intermixing NXT Divas with WWE Divas, is a great, great plan. Because it gives them an exposure, it gives them a chance to do something they never get to do. And you can see the girls really take it to each other and see what they're really capable of, and it gives people a chance to shine in ways that they may not be able to otherwise. You know, it's a great way to do a debut for somebody.
It is, and one other point that was made in not in favor of it was, well, if a diva gets on fire, they already get the title shot. Okay, that happens. But at the same point, it's the opportunity where you can have that unexpected Divas moment. Because you get it with the guys. You get it with a Seth Rollins or a Daniel Bryan or Dolph Ziggler or whoever's been Money in the Bank, The Miz, whoever's had it when they've cashed in and successfully won it. You get that moment. And with this whole movement of giving the Divas a chance, give Divas a chance, rather, and giving them their own briefcase would then once again put focus on the championship. And the reason why NXT is successful is because they put focus on the NXT championship, and it's all about competition. So having 6 women fight for the briefcase, I think, would be a great stepping stone for them and a great show of confidence in the division. If that makes sense, if that's a good valid point.
I mean, I think, to say that, well, if they get over, they get the shot anyway. Well, to be fair, that happens with the guys too. So it's kind of, it happens less with the guys, but it still happens. If she's going to get the shot, why not give her the briefcase and have her be able to take the shot whenever she wants it?
Let's go, for example, Naomi. She keeps beating the bells, and then gets screwed out of an opportunity. But what if she had a briefcase? What if she got to call the shots?
She could cash in whenever she wanted.
She would be able to get her much-deserved title shot whenever she wanted it, and it would be a fair opportunity, and she would hold the cards rather than the system playing her.
Yeah. I mean, the thing with the Divas division is it's really kind of undefined, and you don't really know who the number one contender is half the time. And granted, the men's title picture is very similar, but the men, you have a more defined idea because the girls get like one segment a week. That's it. That's all they get. So it's really difficult to keep up with the Divas because you're not sure who is doing what. Right now, there's only one main roster Divas feud right now.
Right, and we talked about like a few minutes ago in the NXT recap.
There's three. There's 3 women's feuds on a 1-hour show every week. Please, for the love of God, whoever is booking NXT women, let them book the WWE Divas. I mean, it's something of, if you wanted to do the ladder match for the Money in the Bank in NXT, you could, because you have girls down there that could pull it off. If you wanted to just test it out and see. But I think the girls should be given every opportunity that the guys are given. Right. I mean, like I said, I would love to see a female Royal Rumble. I would love to see the winner of that Rumble get to challenge the winner get to challenge the champion at WrestleMania. I think that'd be awesome. I'd love to see an all-female elimination chamber, to see them go in and kill each other. A female Hell in the Cell. A Survivor Series match. A legit Survivor Series match, not that fluff bullcrap. I mean, I would love to see the girls get equal opportunity. As a fan, that would mean a lot. That would show confidence in the division. Now,
when breaking it down, who do you see fitting into the ladder match?
Oh, God.
Again, starting at the top, Naomi.
Absolutely Naomi. I think you could throw Paige in there.
Paige would work well in there. I would say Brie probably would want to do it. Brie or Nikki would want to do it, but since Nikki's the champ, let's go with Brie. We'll go with a Bella. We'll solidify with a Bella would be involved. I would bring someone up like a Charlotte and put her in the match.
I would bring Charlotte or Becky up. Possibly both.
Sasha Banks would work. But she's on the iffy stage, but I think she could handle it.
Natty
for me is tricky, but she's veteran enough to handle it. But I don't know if her style lends to a ladder match. But she would work fine.
Tamina
would be interesting
because she could do the crazy bumps.
She would be physical and be able to do things with ladder. After watching NXT tonight, I would be okay with Emma in the ladder match because of her physical nature of a style.
Yeah.
But I think the girls, and you could see the names of the girls we're mentioning who have more of a physical, aggressive style would work in this match because they have the more confidence. It's not to discount the Eva Marie's or the Camerons or the other girls on the roster. It's just we have the girls who have the more experience and the more confidence in these certain types of situations probably handle the ladder match a lot better. At least in my opinion, I think Lindsay would agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, at least if you're just going to test it, if you're just going to figure it out, you want to have people in there that know what they're doing. And that's not to say that Eva and Cameron and Alicia, because actually Alicia would probably be another really good contender. It's more styles than anything else, and who would be willing, just kind of based on character personality, to take those bumps and be in a ladder match, because they're tricky and they're difficult and they're painful. Right. And so you have to have girls in there that are going to be able to handle that. And they're all tough. They're all amazing. And I'm not trying to discount anybody. It's just this is basically off the top of our heads who we would want to see in the match.
Right, and we named 6 to 8 people who we could see off the top of our heads. And the match won't be like the guys' match. It wouldn't be like that because they were not going to put the girls at the risk like that. They're not going to do the crazy Dean Ambrose spot off the ladder. They're not going to do that sort of stuff. But they will use the ladder as a focal point. Hey, we got to get up the ladder. We got to get the belt. They will take their spots. They will do their damage, but it won't be crazy, stupid bumps like Dean Ambrose does, where he crashes through ladders. But I have confidence in the women now, especially a lot of the women in NXT, to pull off a type of match for the Divas, and I think it would be just like Lita and Trish were back in the day, how Lita and Victoria had the steel cage match and the hardcore matches with Trish Stratus and everything. This could be another stepping stone in taking the division in a different direction, a more competitive direction.
Yep, and I'm totally okay for that. Please make it happen. I would love to see the women brought back to where they were when I first started watching, to have the same level of respect, to not necessarily be just considered eye candy, but actually allowed to wrestle, because for whatever reason that company decided, oh hey, we don't want the girls to wrestle anymore. We just want them to be tits and ass, and that's it. So I would love to see the girls get the opportunity to really show their stuff, because there are women on that roster that can out wrestle the guys.
Yeah.
And they're not allowed to. And that's the thing that just kills me. Is it's like, your next top star could be a girl. Could be a woman. But you're not willing to entertain that idea because it has to be a man. Why does your next top star have to be a man? Why can't it be a woman?
Very good point.
Just saying. But that's a whole different conversation.
For a different night and time.
Yeah, but I say we're done.